did you know I was coming?
Well, we meet again. Just bringing up the orders. One man can carry this much cargo? Amazing.
Man, I got a bike.
Something about the way you work is just inspiring. So I want to give you this data. Hopefully, it'll make your life a bit easier.
Man, I never would have thought you'd get this many weapons from the musician. But we now have a level 2 shotgun. I don't know what we're getting ready to go into, but it sounds like we're going to need all these weapons.
Do you have enough materials? Why don't I increase the amount you withdraw from here? I've got something for you. It's a new version of the shotgun. This model comes with an MP shell grenade launcher. Shotguns can be devastating at close range, but they're not really suited to long-range combat. However, the grenade launcher more than makes up for these range issues. This data was sent to me on the chiral network from people impressed with all your hard work. So, you might say it's the result of your ongoing efforts to connect everybody. Now, while I got you here, let me share another song. I've got a feeling you'll vibe with this one. Kick back and check it out when you can. I really hope to see you again. Later, man.
Yeah, I think we need to definitely keep working on his... Like he and the Lone Commander probably are the two best weapon-wise. Alright, so we're going down there.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like... Is there a certain way to go in here? I guess we'll get to there and then... Looks like we need to get to... there.
Delivery route finalized.
There's a terminal on the inside? I don't know if you can...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route
Alright.
finalized.
We'll see what happens. Alright. Let's assess what we have. I mean, I'm definitely getting this thing. I almost feel... We've got 2 assault rifles. I have a feeling this is not going to be like bandits or mules or anything like that. Because they mentioned those red enemies again, so I think it's going to be them. So we need firepower. All right, let's get that. Let me get a lightweight one. I think I'm going to get another machine gun. I mean, the grenade pistol might not be too bad either, but I don't know. It is anti-BT in the event they show up. So I don't know if the mech, is that what we're going to go deal with? I mean, machine guns doesn't really do much against it, but it's pretty much the same in all of them though. I mean, that one's definitely good against that thing. All right, let's go ahead and get one of those. And then I think we're probably good. Now, the only thing I want to see, I don't think I'm going to use the bola gun. So I may just... Well, actually, I'll probably go over to the ship and put the stuff in there. It's easier to put it in there than to put it here. Let's see what we got on this too. We got 80 points we can use. That's that one. Yeah, I mean, nothing we like have to have right now. 40. Motion scanner. I mean, we could get that one, I guess. Go ahead and put it on there.
You really are something else.
I guess people just leave their vehicles to share. It's cool that this thing comes with you because you basically have a what do you call it? A private room just following you everywhere. All right. So storage wise, let's see what we're gonna do. Oh, that's all that. I mean, I got so much stuff in there. All right, bola gun. We might use those. I don't think I'm going to be using that right now. All right, so we got level 1, level 2, the grenade. Let me get rid of these. Keep the pistol. The boots are good. I mean, those are all in my backpack, so I'm not worried about that. Those are there. Got the battle skeletons. I think that's it. Because everything else I'm going to want to keep. Yeah, it makes it a little easier. It's still a lot of stuff, but it's all mostly weapons. Weapons, blood bags. I mean, that's pretty much everything. Crazy, they can give you a boost. Whoa, what's this? A mini water purifier? Alright, that's a little out of the way. Not a lot, but a little bit. Alright, I didn't think that was going to be that much of a hassle, but... This is kind of crazy because a facility like this, we never went to any location that's that big in the first game. So this is going to be interesting.
This one's for you. Man.
Well, now why they got a watchtower here? Should we check this out? Of course, it's going to start raining.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing there currently. There's a vehicle. And then we're about to get a storm. I feel like those... what were they, like chiral storms in the first game that always seemed like Higgs was behind it? We haven't had one of those. Maybe that's what's coming. Alright, not too bad then. Thought maybe that was going to be
Nearly
a...
at our destination. See anything suspicious?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
What is this?
Well now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. Now what, are you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this colony. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. I want to build a world where fear of violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Of course, it was Higgs. Yeah, I wondered at the end of the last game when they... I'll hold on the shotgun for a moment. Let's go machine gun. And we'll see what it can do.
What a hit! Cliche, but
Okay.
are you injured, Sam?
Well, probably am now. I'm clearly gonna have to stay back. This is not gonna work. I don't know how you get out of there, to be honest. Definitely got to get further back. Come on, Sam. No, I got stuck on that thing right there. I think I lost. Can you not go any further? All right, that's not going to work then. Barely got out of that. This thing's got... can I get my stuff? Hang on a minute. Say, why am I not able to access? I want to see. Yeah, that's the level 2. Let's see what this thing can do.
Nice one! That one seems to have done some damage.
No, Sam, move. I didn't think I could get out of there in time. All right, I gotta stop doing that.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
And the minute I pick up my stuff, you're gonna take me out again. Okay. You can't go very far. hoping you could shut that thing down. Wanted that blood bag and I didn't grab it.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
Alright, let's grab some stuff real quick. That thing was cool. I don't know why I'm surprised the Higgs is back. We can grab some stuff, why not? I mean, it's here. Nothing else, we'll put it in the storage at the Magellan. Another blood bag. Yeah, that was probably, between the first game and this game, the best boss fight. Easily. Hang on, Sam. Got that stabilizer. Just trying to grab this. Did we get... I guess that wasn't considered a BT, right? Because we didn't get any chiral crystals. Alright, now we know the red... We call them the Red Clan. They're with... Like, the other thing is, like, where did Higgs get all of his power at? Because I thought he lost it all. Oh, they put my bike over there. That's nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, that shotgun, that level 2 shotgun, that thing's legit. It was doing damage. Whoops. My man Sam needs some shower.
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. I can tell you gave it your all. We appreciate the help.
Oh, I took way more. Yeah, because of the first few times I wasn't getting out of the way, and I should have I learned my lesson just a little too late.
I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Oh, I completely forgot about the floating carrier.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
I was just curious if there was anything in there. All right. Let's head up there and get on the ship. Curious what Fragile has to say. In fact, the Higgs is back.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
So that must be sleep till morning. Standard orders in Mexico. Yeah, so now we can jump. Just gonna get a bunch of updates. Not much else I can do in there. Maybe we switch out our... Go back to the black camo. Guess if you wear those, you can't wear the hat with it. So I'll just leave the stuff the way it is, but... Sync. Oh, we got an option with him.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
So you can just keep talking to him? Alright. Let's get rolling. Well, I'm gonna have him take a shower. I don't know if he actually did. It looks like he did.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Going up the road here.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Alright, well, the problem is we're gonna have to carry all that stuff. 720, I mean, a chiral crystals. I'm gonna have to dip into what's available.
Commencing route creation.
Let's go from here. There's a post box there. All right, that should work.
Delivery route finalized.
Minimal risk.
this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
All right, this... I guess we'll have to see if we can fit all of these on here. Those two can go, and this just slap on there. I guess that should be enough. Otherwise, we should be good. Like, when are we going to get the... I don't feel like we did get vehicles that much sooner, and I haven't seen any other abilities to, like, upgrade them. Not that I've really needed to. There's so many people building generators and stuff. You always run into one at some point. All right, let's get going. Again, all these trucks around here, but we can't use them.
Sam, there's another porter here. And since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Oh, there's the monorail right there. The tracks, anyways. That's just crazy that that's even in here.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Giant octopus. Yeah, I don't know. That thing was crazy, but it was pretty cool to fight against it. All right, we're gonna go out and around this. I wonder if this monorail, you're going to be able to add additional locations to it, or is it only for right here? Quake gate. It's the first time we've been having a quake while we're riding. That's all yellow. Let's see if we can go down here. Maybe there's a better spot. Not really, so. But we should be able to get through it. Man, this thing's a level 3? That is crazy.
This one's for you.
Alright, I'm assuming... Are we going... Yeah, it's that building. I didn't see an icon on it.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
No, I guess we gotta do it at this one. That's where it comes out. Remember that from last time. I'm only gonna have 78 left? You're killing me, Petey. Alright, we gotta do it, so. Look at all that stuff.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Load cargo. So we can ride it? I don't think so. We can ride back there. All right. Is there... All right. There's nothing there. Trying to see if there was anything there. Not that far. We'll just go back and join up with it. Plus there was a couple things out here you could grab. Hang on. I saw these over here. Now that I don't have any. Network features. What the heck went down?
Disengaging weapons restrictions. Take care, Sam.
Oh, this was over here. think that was all of it. There might be some more over here. Alright, that's not bad. We got another... Man, they're just popping up everywhere. Must be doing that because you had to give up so many of yours. Because that's crazy. Alright, we should be good. Well, that was my thing. Why'd they get dropped there?
Did you notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own.
Something for the lone commander way out here? That's crazy. These don't really get you much credit with him, though. I mean, if you want to do something, you got to do a mission. But we'll grab it. Uh-oh. Come on. Trying to get my 2,000 back. Almost there. Yeah, Lou, you like to go fast?
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Let's get it.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone for good.
So if you upgrade them, we should be able to get a new level of that truck or whatever.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Oh, here we go. Now we get a new battery unit. Put it on either one.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw. Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
New pair of shades. Gentle Monster 2024 collection.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Oh, we're definitely going to be there for that.